Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready. Mike 50, 56. Let's go. Jump. Check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Motion. He goes to use you. He comes to me. It's me.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Complete to Washington. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
30. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Motion. Middle. Mike 35.
To throw, it's Allen. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Pass. Grace going to grab it.
On first down, Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 35.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
35.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy. Go.
Throwing now is Allen. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go. What's that?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Come on. Mike 35. What's that?
Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
James Washington. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Boswell on.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Son. No lady. Mike 50, huh? Hey, pick your game up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Topper. No lady. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. There we go.
On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. That's caught at the 25. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give me that ball, defense. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go. Motion. That's it. We go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Allen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 35. Mike 35.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Allen. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On play action, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Now Allen again. And able to find Higby. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Record. 35.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now this throw caught left side. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Darnold to throw again. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen throwing again. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5 wide. 65. Blue draw Corker.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Mike 35. Alert! Let's go. We're getting tired of seeing me. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 35 is my...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check.
Allen going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Watch his slant. Big ass. Middle.
It's Gibson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half.
It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, this is Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Exit. Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. Powers through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight, check tight. Stop. 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All 52. Approach team, spill.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Regular. 35's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 41, Allen, he's going to launch it for Washington, and this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and the return will stop right around the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Any weapon.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14.
Twist. 35's the man.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Woods has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sunwell West. Kill. Middle.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Pass. 35, Mike, 35.
They'll run on first down. Gibson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Allen now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Switch. Pass 85. Hey, zoom.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mark 56. Stop your whining. Check. Fresno.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Gibson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the 38, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56, 56. 35.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 43.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike 35. Mike 35. 5 wide. 35. Hey, Haywood. Mike 35.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 99. Check 99. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Packers take over. That's it, baby. We got work. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.